What is up, guys? I'm here to bring you guys a local report, but it's not for my standard locals that I go to. Before we get into that, cue the intro. Alright guys, so let's get straight into it. As many of you guys know, I am not here in Georgia. I'm actually here in Indiana. I'm here for my dad's wedding until September, so I will not be returning to my old locals until then. But I recently went to my old card shop that I used to go to, and it was pretty cool, to see everybody that I ended up seeing, new faces, old faces, stuff like that. It was a 10-person locals. Kind of standard for my normal one, but as you guys seen at the beginning for the thumbnail, I play Metafo Symphonic UAs. Now some of you guys are probably thinking, how the fuck does that work? Well, I was playtesting hands and everything, and I just figured with the Symphonic Warrior engine, you usually only use guitar, and you as well only use mics, and mics allows you to get an extra normal summon if you haven't already. And the fact with guitar, if you do play penalty box, or you do have your what is it called? Your Metaphos counter, you can just ditch that, and then next turn for Metaphos counter, you can banish that to get another Metaphos from the extra deck added to your hand, so then you can complete your scales, wombo combo, all that good stuff. But let me set this down real quick. Alright, so wow, brightness. So basically, I went to the tournament very confident. I believe this was at least 50 cards, maybe a little over. So round one, I ended up facing an old friend. He was playing Light Sworns, and I was testing the build out, and I was actually beating him. And then when we get into the tournament, he just had everything. All my games, I went into game 3. We go to game 3, and we were tied for the what is it called? For game 3 with light points. And then he had honest. I said, you know what? We're into time. It doesn't matter. I scooped. I didn't top deck what I needed, and he had game. So I started off very, very weak. Then we go into round 2. I actually ended up facing Core Anomalies, which was very, very interesting. I wish I would have gotten the deck list, or at least the deck profile for you guys, but was not able to. I ended up beating him a swift 2-0 just because the deck was actually working how I wanted it to. Round 1 it did as well, but more into the tournament it started just working how I anticipated it to go. So then round 3 I faced Raid Raptors. So this was another game. Was it another game 3? I think it was. Game 1, I ended up winning. Game 2, no, this was a 2-0. I ended up having Flying C for game 2 because I sided it, and he was salty because he couldn't really do anything, and he kind of messed up with his plays. So we go into round 4, which this was interesting. It was an interesting take on Magicians because he played the Draco Pals, and you don't really see that, and I could see why, because with Draco Pals, with the Draco you have Face Off, as well with the Performer Pals you have Sorcerer, you have Guitar, and you also have the Lizard, so you have draw power to get to what you need. He ended up 2-0ing me, sadly, couldn't get a game in. He almost was able to bring out Zark, but that didn't happen. Dude was really cool. I ended up going 2-2, which I guess isn't too bad with the put together deck. And if you guys want an updated deck profile of this version, I know I recently had a Metaphoto UA's deck profile before. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be glad to give you guys this list. I'm still working on it. I'm thinking about running at least one more counter because I missed it, and just the fact that when my opponent destroys one of my monsters, I just chain it, special summon a Metapho, and I'm good for next turn. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's local report. I don't know if I'm going to be going anytime soon when I'm actually going to be here. We'll just have to see how things plan out. But it was fun going. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want me to continue this Locals Report series. I know many YouTubers don't do it, but I like doing it because you get to see what's being played in everybody's area. And it's also kind of cool to see, different rogue decks being played and different, stories on how the games went. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought about this video as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. As always, this is Young Breezy. I'm out. Deuces.